The government has removed the Clause 7 amendment to the Freedom of Information Act. The Miscellaneous Provisions Bill 2019 was passed with amendments in the Senate on Monday night. Over 47 groups, including the Law Association, trade unions and civil society groups, had objected to the controversial clause, which sought to extend the time frame from 30 to 90 days for responses to FOIA requests. During the committee stage of the bill, Finance Minister Colm Imbert said government recognized the contributions of the independent benches.
They made very good arguments. They weren't political, they were intellectual, and they made sense. Okay? So I listened to the independent senators. And in recognition of the very powerful arguments of the independent senators, I wish to amend the title of the bill to delete the words freedom of information. It's gone.
In his wind-up, the finance minister said the government would come back at a later date with an amendment to the FOIA.
The reason why we're deleting it is that we are coming back with a standalone review of the Freedom of Information Act. Over the years, as Senator Richards has pointed out, exemptions have crept in. There's a particular one, the Central Bank Amendment, which has caused all this kankatang here about this requirement of the minister to try and get very simple information. That was done for a particular individual. That was done for Mr. Kudjo.
Meanwhile, political leader of the United National Congress, Kamala Persad-Bissessar, says widespread public dissatisfaction forced the government to remove the controversial amendments to the Freedom of Information Act. In a media release, she described the feat as a victory for the people of Trinidad and Tobago, as well as for democracy in the nation. Mrs. Persad-Bissessar said the UNC hopes the defeat reminds the Rowley administration that their job is to be the servants of the citizenry and not the other way around. The UNC political leader called on the Attorney General to submit his resignation with immediate effect. She said failure to do so would prove that Prime Minister Rowley feels no need to hold his government accountable for the failures of his Attorney General.